Mrs. Lee had been the principal of Maplewood Elementary School for over a decade. She was a respected leader who had earned the trust and admiration of her staff and students. One year, the school was faced with a major challenge. A new state law required all students to take a standardized test, and the results would be used to determine funding for the school. The teachers were worried about how their students would perform on the test, as many of them struggled with the material. Mrs. Lee knew that this was a critical moment for the school. She called an emergency meeting with the staff to discuss a plan of action. At the meeting, Mrs. Lee listened carefully as the teachers expressed their concerns and fears. She then laid out a plan to help the students prepare for the test. She appointed a team of experienced teachers to lead the test preparation efforts and encouraged all the teachers to work together to support their students. Over the next few months, the teachers worked tirelessly to help their students prepare for the test. They came up with creative lesson plans and held after-school tutoring sessions to give students extra help. Mrs. Lee visited each classroom to offer words of encouragement and support. Finally, the day of the test arrived. The students were nervous but prepared, thanks to the hard work of the teachers and the leadership of Mrs. Lee. Several weeks later, the results of the test were announced. Maplewood Elementary School had scored above the state average, and many of the students had shown significant improvement in their academic skills. The teachers and students rejoiced at the news, and Mrs. Lee was praised for her leadership and vision. She had shown that by working together and staying focused on a common goal, anything was possible. The story of Mrs. Lee and Maplewood Elementary School reminds us of the importance of effective leadership in education. A strong and dedicated leader can inspire and empower their staff and students to achieve great things, even in the face of daunting challenges.